Hi guys, it's Samantha. From striving to serve Mass on Sundays to nearly losing an extremity. Today we look at Jimmy Fallon, the Untold Truth.
Number 17, early years. Jimmy's full name is James Thomas Fallon. He was born in New York City in 1974. His mom's name is Gloria, and his father is also James. The younger James has noted that he and his sister, also named Gloria, lived in an overprotective household as children, and they were only allowed to ride their bicycles in their backyard. But he has also stated that his childhood was idyllic. When he was young, Jimmy developed a keen interest in comedy and never missed an episode of Saturday Night Live. He and his sister even performed some of the show's skits with their friends. In high school, he took parts in the majority of their productions and also won a contest for young comedians around the same time for his impression of Pee Wee Herman. He graduated from Saugerties High School in 1992. Fallon went on to enroll at the College of St. Rose. He started out majoring in computer science, but eventually started studying communications. During this period, he did stand-up on weekends.
However, he left university one semester before graduating to pursue a career in comedy.
It wasn't until 14 years later that Fallon earned his Bachelor of Arts degree. Number 16, start of comedy. By the age of 21, Jimmy Fallon had a manager and was already securing gigs. He did stand-up comedy for just $7.50 at the Improv. Jimmy also took classes with the Groundlings. 2 years after working with the Improv group, he auditioned for Saturday Night Live. However, they didn't pick him. He later got another audition for the show, during which he impersonated Chris Rock, Adam Sandler, Bill Cosby, and Jerry Seinfeld. He made everybody laugh, including Lorne Michaels, the creator and producer of SNL, who was known to keep a straight face during auditions. 3 weeks after the tryout, during a meeting with Michaels, he learned that he made the cut. Number 15, Saturday Night Live.
Fallon officially became a featured player of SNL on the 24th season in 1998.
By his 4th episode, he was already widely recognized. He quickly gained celebrity status, notably because his female fans thought he was charming. Fallon's impressions made him one of the most featured players on the show, and he assumed several of the original roles as well, including Pat Sullivan, Nick Burns, and an IT support geek. Later on, Fallon began co-hosting the show's Weekend Update with Tina Fey, which earned him even more recognition. He also became known for breaking character parts often during skits, which he and Lorne Michaels didn't like. Number 14, movies. In 2004, Fallon started pursuing a career in film after rejecting numerous roles initially because he wasn't interested in the character or simply didn't have the time. However, he ended up taking a lead part in Taxi opposite Queen Latifah. Fallon liked the idea of the movie because it was within the realm of comedy and action, and he thought it had similarities to 48 Hours, a 1982 feature that Eddie Murphy starred in. Unfortunately for Fallon and Queen Latifah, Taxi wasn't a hit. Critics and audiences alike thought the movie left a lot to be desired. In 2005, he was cast as Ben in the film Fever Pitch with Drew Barrymore. However, this romantic comedy didn't do much better at the box office, and its reviews were less than exciting. Due to the lack of success in these movies, Fallon's offers lessened. He lost track of himself during this time because he was uncertain of what steps to take in his career. Number 13, priesthood. This might surprise you, or not, since Jimmy is so good in front of large crowds. But anyway, did you know that before he discovered his passion for comedy, Fallon wanted to be a priest? That's right, if he would have gone through with his original plans, everyone's favorite late-night host wouldn't be on television. During an interview with NPR's Fresh Air, he talked about his upbringing in a Catholic household. He stated, "I wanted to be a priest. I love the church. I love the idea of it. I love the smell of the incense. I love the feeling you get when you left church. I loved how this priest can make people feel this good. I love the whole idea of it." He added that he used to accompany his grandfather to Mass early in the morning, and that you can make money being a priest as well. Fallon said, "I thought this could be a good deal for me. I thought I had the calling. Luckily for us, he took a different route in life." Number 12, wife and kids. While he was filming the movie Fever Pitch, Fallon met Nancy Juvonen, a producer and co-owner of the Flower Films company with Drew Barrymore. She and Drew are also great friends. Fallon and Nancy started dating in 2007, and he proposed to her just a few months after that. Then, 4 months later, the two lovebirds tied the knot in the Caribbean. Nancy and Jimmy had their first daughter, Winnie Rose, in 2013 via a surrogate. Fallon stated that it wasn't a secret that he and his wife had been trying to have kids for a long time. However, since they were struggling with fertility issues, they decided the best route was surrogacy. They kept the information out of the public eye for quite some time, but they revealed it shortly after her birth. Then in 2014, they welcomed another baby girl, Frances Cole. She was born via surrogate as well. Fallon discussed parenthood during an interview with People, stating, "It's the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. You realize what's important in life. Every single day you realize there's a new cute thing they're doing or saying. They fill up my phone memory with photos. I'm just taking these pictures that no one else wants to see. No other stranger cares that your kid ate an artichoke, but you think it's the best story ever." Number 11, host. Although most of us know Jimmy Fallon from his hosting late-night comedy shows, He has also done so for numerous award shows throughout his career. In 2001, he hosted the MTV Movie Awards. The next year, he was chosen to present the MTV Video Music Awards. In 2010, Fallon hosted the Primetime Emmy Awards as well. Fallon even did the honors of introducing the 2017 Golden Globes, and he will most likely continue hosting these events as his career continues. Number 10. Drew Barrymore. We already discussed that Drew Barrymore and Jimmy's wife are friends and business partners. But did you know that he and Drew are great friends as well? The two stars have been pals for a long time, which is part of the reason he and Nancy got together. Barrymore officially introduced them. Drew has also been a guest on The Tonight Show several times. Recently, she appeared on the program and participated in the Best Friends Challenge with Fallon. Although the two didn't give the same answers, it's clear that they're really close. Number 9. Nicole Kidman. Before there was Nancy, there was Nicole. Well, that's a stretch. However, once upon a time, Nicole Kidman was interested in dating Jimmy. When he was on the Ellen DeGeneres show, he told the story of how he almost dated the statuesque star. He said that he was living as a bachelor in his apartment when his friends called him and told him Kidman wanted to come over, which he thought was to discuss playing a part in the film Bewitched. It wasn't until years later that Fallon was told the real reason Nicole wanted to come hang out at his apartment. In 2015, Nicole made an appearance on The Tonight Show and revealed her crush on Jimmy. He was shocked that she was romantically interested in him, to say the least, but he said to Ellen later on, "It all worked out. She's obviously happy with Keith Urban, and I lucked out. I have the best wife in the whole world." Number 8. Late Night. In 2009, Late Night with Jimmy Fallon had its first episode. The show's type of humor was described as the comedy of unabashed celebration by New York Magazine's Adam Sternberg. Jimmy was different than many hosts on late night television. He included impersonations, games, music, and dancing in his various sets. He even recruited The Roots, a hip-hop group, to be his house band.
Late Night with Jimmy Fallon also gained success through social media, and numerous clips went viral.
Number 7. Model. Jimmy Fallon is known for a lot of things, and since the ladies love him, it shouldn't be too surprising that he once modeled for Calvin Klein. In an interview with Paper Magazine, he stated, "As a comedian, you don't really think you're good looking. So when someone asks you if you'd like to model Calvin Klein, you're like, oh my god, yes. I want the billboard to be right over the Improv." Although his modeling career didn't take off, it's one more achievement this cute comedian can check off his list. Number 6. Awards. Jimmy Fallon is a very talented comedian and host, and he has won numerous awards for his work. Fallon has taken home 4 Primetime Emmys throughout his career so far, 1 for Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, 2 for Saturday Night Live, and 1 for The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon.
He also has 4 People's Choice Awards for Favorite Late Night TV Talk Show Host.
Fallon even received a Grammy for Best Comedy Album in 2013. Number 5. Ice cream. Don't you wish you were so famous that you had an ice cream named after you? Actually, you probably haven't even thought about it.
Nevertheless, Jimmy Fallon can check this accomplishment off of his list as well. Ben & Jerry's named a flavor after the star's most famous show.
The ice cream is called the Tonight Dough. It is chocolate and caramel ice cream with chocolate chip and peanut butter cookie dough and chocolate cookies swirled in. Watching The Tonight Show and eating the Tonight Dough sounds like a great combination. Number 4. Gary. This family man not only has 2 daughters, Fallon has a pup as well. His dog is a golden retriever, which he met for the first time on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. The pooch was brought out for a political segment in which Jimmy debated with the suit-wearing animal. The retriever was just a puppy at the time, and she quickly won Fallon's heart. Since he and his wife were trying to have children without success at the time, he decided to adopt the dog while they continued attempting pregnancy. Many people wonder why Fallon's furry female friend is named Gary. Apparently, during their skit on Late Night, she played the part of Gary Frick Jr., and they decided to keep the name. Number 3. Author.
In addition to his renowned hosting abilities and comedic talent, Fallon has authored several books.
He has written 3 books for children: Snowball Fight, Your Baby's First Word Will Be Dada, and Everything is Mama. His other works include Thank You Notes 2, and I Hate This Place, The Pessimist's Guide to Life. Number 2. Surgery. Many people noticed in 2015 that Jimmy Fallon was wearing a cast on his ring finger. He had been out of commission for over a week after sustaining an injury that nearly resulted in loss of the digit. He explained what happened on The Tonight Show when he returned from his stint in the hospital. Fallon said he tripped over a braided rug in his kitchen and caught his fall. However, after he stood up and looked at his hand, he saw that his finger was sideways. Ouch. He thought he had broken it, but after a visit to the emergency room, Fallon learned that he had actually suffered something called ring avulsion. This injury is much more serious than a broken bone. It's when your digit is actually ripped off, or at least nearly ripped off. He had to go through 6 hours of microsurgery to reattach it. Can you say yikes?
And now for our number 1. Don't forget to subscribe.
Number 1. The Tonight Show. Perhaps Jimmy Fallon is most well known for hosting The Tonight Show. In 2013, it was officially announced that he would take Jay Leno's spot as the show's main man.
The first episode that Jimmy hosted aired in February 2014 and attracted over 11 million viewers.
During the premiere, Will Smith made an appearance for the sketch The Evolution of Hip-Hop Dancing, and U2 performed on the 30 Rockefeller Plaza observation deck. Some of the most prominent parts of The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon are the lip-sync battles. The biggest hit so far was Emma Stone's. Although the series mostly received positive reviews, There have been some adverse ones as well. Variety magazine's Brian Lowry stated, "Indeed, Fallon comes across as eager to please almost to a fault, and he treated his Tonight Show launch very much like a guy auditioning to be accepted into homes." Nevertheless, the first season was considered a significant achievement. A section of Entertainment Weekly said, "In his first year as host of The Tonight Show, Fallon turned and revered late-night franchise into the hottest party in town. A celebrity playpen full of games, music, surprise guests, and good vibes all around."
Today's feature comment is from Waking Ohio Mama 91 on our Untold Truth of Rami Malek video. Thanks for your comment, Waking Ohio. Don't forget to leave your thoughts below, and we might feature you in a future video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.